my lovelies, don't look so scared. Do anything that doesn't feel right, don't do it. Just laugh at everyone else. I did quite a bit of you as I said that. So just come into a nice comfortable standing position. Press down into all of those toes if you can feel them. Each individual little toe, press it down. And then gently, just get that tailbone so it's going straight down to the floor. So we're not standing like this, we're tucking under slightly. Let your arms hang down, give them a little bit of a wobble. And then come to stillness. And if it feels comfortable, to just close your eyes, you can close your eyes. And then just ground yourself. So feel your feet pressing down into the ground. Have a softness in the knees, so don't snap those legs all the way back. Lengthen through the front of the thighs, tailbone towards the floor, and then feel up through the front of the hips. The spine is reaching all the way up. Neck is the extension of the spine, so keep that chin forwards, lovely. And feel the strength just in this position. Your arms are hanging down from your shoulders. They're lengthening your shoulders away from your ears. And you can feel yourself grounding and connecting down into the mat. And then from here, you're just going to notice your natural breath. As you notice your natural breath, you're breathing in through both of your nostrils. And you're gently breathing out through both of your nostrils. Just your natural breath. All of your focus, all of your awareness on your breath. You're clearing your mind of everything that's happened today, everything that's happening tonight, everything that's happening tomorrow. Just focusing on yourself, taking this time for yourself. And really press down into each individual little toe. Now from here, I want you to start to lengthen your breath. So as you breathe in, you expand that belly, push it out. Draw that breath all the way up behind the ribs, up into the chest. You get that rise on the collarbones. And then as you exhale through the nose, everything comes down again. And again, a nice long, slow breath in, followed by a nice long, slow breath out. And as you feel yourself coming through this breath, I want you to breathe at the length of your breath. So don't try and match it to my words, but as you do breathe in, try and count to yourself. So you lengthen your breath, counting 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter what number you get to. And then as you exhale, you reverse that count and try and make your inhale and your exhale the same length. Good, already starting to quiet the mind. Feel the strength in the body. And on your next exhale, you're going to gently open your eyes, bring your gaze forwards. I want you to just gently start to bend one knee and then the other. And as you do that, you'll naturally just add a little bit of a twist in it. Quite a fluid one. And as you bend one knee and then the other, just feel your body start to move a little bit. Feel those joints start to warm up. And you can take your arms a little bit further. You can let your head go side to side. Whatever feels quite nice as we just start to warm ourselves up. There's lots of clicking going on tonight. And then we come back to the centre, that's just me. Come back to the centre here. Take a deep breath in, hands at the side of the body. And exhale. Lovely. Take a deep breath in, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands back down again. And again, deep breath in, stretch up. Exhaling down. Add a little knee bend. So as we come up, we're going to bend our knees on the way down. So just bend, scoop the arms, and then come up again. Inhale, press into the feet, reach up. Exhaling down. And again, lift up, get some warmth in us. Exhaling down. Good. On the next one, we're going to hold it all the way up. Keep it up here. Relax the shoulders down. Take a nice deep breath in. Lengthen those arms all the way up. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Now feel the strength here. Look up towards your fingertips. Keep pressing down into all four corners of the feet. And then bring your left hand down to your waist. You're going to lengthen up through the rib cage and then exhale and gently roll over towards the side. So just in a little side bend here. Now keep the weight even in your feet. We're doing it in the jumper. Hands supporting on the waist and feel that stretch all the way from the hip, all the way up to the tips of the nice deep breath in here. And exhale, lovely. Both arms come up, stretch up. Exhale, bend the knees, scoop. And again, inhale, come up, stretch up. Exhale, bend the knees. Hold it up this time, lengthen, hold it here. Exhale, relax the hands down, lovely. Bring your right hand down to your waist, lengthen up out through the ribs. Exhale, gently come over towards the side. So it's all up and over. We're pushing away with those fingertips, lengthening through the side of the body. Good. Try not to let that arm come in front as we lengthen back. Nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Lovely. Inhale, both arms come up. Link them together. And exhale them down in front of the chest. Now imagine you're holding a big beach ball. I want you to push away with those arms. Feel that stretch, any tension in the back of the neck, back of the shoulders, and really drop those shoulders down. Good, nice deep breath in here, looking at your palms, and exhale. Good, we're going to take those arms all the way up, and as we stretch them up, we keep them up, keep them a little bit round. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. I'm going to lift up again, and this time I'm going to take the arms a little bit behind my head, and then relax the shoulders down. And again, deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Now here, I'm pulling my shoulder blades together. I'm opening out in the chest. Taking a deep breath in. And exhale. Lovely, straighten, come up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Roll through those shoulders. Lovely. You're going to look dead ahead, keeping that chin level. You're going to drop your left ear to your left shoulder. You'll feel a little bit of a stretch already down the right side of your neck. And then you gently lift your left hand up and you just place your fingertips on your head and your palm on the head. Now we're not pulling the head, just the weight of your hand feels that stretch here, and keep your left shoulder dropped. Good. Feel that lengthening, and as you breathe in, you come all the way up into the chest. And then as you exhale, feel it soften. Again, we're not pulling, just wherever that falls naturally. Feel it naturally easing into it. Lovely. One more breath in here. And exhale. Lovely. Gently push that head up towards the centre. You can do the same on the other side. So you look dead ahead, you drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Now you might find that one side feels a bit stiffer than the other, which I just found. Just dropping that ear down. Now if you want to increase the stretch, you can bring your hand up. If it's too much, keep the hand down. The weight of your hand gently lengthens that down. I'm pulling my left shoulder down towards the floor. Good, nice deep breath in here. And exhale. And again, all the way through, keeping with the long, slow breath. And exhale. Lovely. Gently push that up towards the centre and relax it here. Roll through those shoulders. Perfect. You're going to place your hands on the front of your thighs. We're just going to come into a half forward fold. So from here, I draw in my belly, I press down into my toes, and then on my exhale, I take my chest forwards, really grip with those toes. Now if you're tight in the lower back or the hamstring, you can add a little bit of a bend on the knees, but you're lengthening your spine away. So we want the arms nice and straight, and you're supporting yourself on your thighs. You're looking straight down below your head, not back towards your feet. Keep that chin out. And lengthen the shoulders away from the ears. Draw up in that belly, nice deep breath in. And exhale. Good, let's bend those knees. Bring your hands down to the floor. Bring your knees down to the floor and come into a tabletop position. So from here, we press our tops of our feet down into the mat. You press your fingertips down into the mat. Oh, where have you got cramp already?
My toes, yeah.
Maybe give them a little tuck, or stretch one leg out with the toes tucked, give it a little pull there. Or just wiggle them about.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
Yeah.
So let's draw up into that belly, nice flat back to start with. So pull up in the belly, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, little cat cow. We inhale and we come forwards, we lengthen through the front. See now, no way back.
That's working.
The chin to the chest, round through, press the floor away. and again, deep breath in, come forwards, lengthen all the way through. So weird. Exhale, tuck underneath, chin to the chest. No one does this in any of my other classes. Let's do this again, lengthen all the way through. Exhale, tuck underneath. Lovely, one more time, come all the way up. And then just come back to your neutral spine. Don't you start doing it as well. Okay, we're going to tuck our toes, and from here with our toes tucked, we push ourselves backwards slightly and our bottom comes towards our heels, but with the toes tucked. Now what I want you to do is I want you to gently make sure your weight is back on your feet. You'll feel a little bit of a stretch in the arch of your feet. I want you to gently just place the back of your hands down on the mat. Now I'm not pushing down here, I'm just getting a little bit of a stretch just in the back of the wrist. You're not putting all your weight forward, your weight is back on your heels. Feel that stretch in the wrist. Good, let's plant those hands down. You're going to walk forwards again, come into your tabletop position. Tops of the feet goes on the mat again. Now from here, you're going to take your left arm and your right leg out in front and out behind. You're going to hold them there, and as you do that, you press into everything touching the mat. Draw up in that belly, keep looking down to the side of your thumb on the mat. Take a deep breath in here, exhale and lower. Other side, take your opposite arm, opposite leg out, press down into everything touching the mat, lengthen through the body, and then exhale and bring that down. And again, opposite side, left arm, right leg, we come out, exhale and down. Opposite side, we lengthen, exhale and down, lovely. Now take your knees wider than your hips, big toes touching. Slowly ease yourself back into a nice little child's pose. So you can bring the forearms down to the mat, you can have a little wiggle side to side, but I want you to actively pull those elbows back and pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Now you can keep your head lifted. You can bring it down to your hands, or you can bring it down to the mat, wherever it's comfortable for you. But really focus on releasing here. So the floor is beneath you, you can't fall over. You can take a deep breath in and really feel that lower back expanding as you're breathing and expanding the belly. You draw that all the way up the spine. And then as you exhale, you allow yourself to soften and make sure those shoulders aren't lifting up. You want to lengthen the shoulder blades back down your spine. Pushing the bottom towards the heels with your nice long breaths. And exhale. Good, and again, nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Lovely, let's press into those hands. We're going to lift all the way up and we're going to stretch our hands forwards. Keep your bottom back towards your heels. So my hands are stretched out. You're looking up towards me. I'm going to plant my right hand down. I'm going to take my left hand and slide it underneath. Now, it might be too intense for you to bring your shoulder and your head down to the mat. So what you can do is, you can just gently look towards the side and start to feel a stretch in your waist and in your shoulder. Now, if you want to go all the way down to the floor, you can. So you're either bringing your shoulder and your head down, but it is quite an intense stretch, or you can just watch what I'm doing. I'm staying a little bit higher today, but I'm reaching my left hand through and I'm getting that twist in the waist. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Good, let's draw that left arm back, come back towards the centre, come up on your fingertips, lengthen, exhale and settle back down, plant your hands. Opposite side, sliding underneath. I look to the side, pulling away through. If you want to bring your shoulder down to the mat, you can. It is quite an intense stretch, so notice how your lower back feels. It shouldn't be uncomfortable. Still pushing both of those hips back towards your heels. We take a deep breath in here and exhale. Lovely, let's press into those hands, come all the way up, both hands come out, we lengthen. Exhale here, plant both of your hands down, draw your weight forwards and then bring those knees back underneath your hips. Okay, so a slight variation on what we just did. We're going to take our right arm and our left leg out behind and out in front. So stretch them out. Press down into everything touching the mat. Now, I want you to tuck your elbow towards your knee and round your back. So you pull it underneath, elbow to knee, draw up in that core. And then you inhale and lengthen out. Exhale, tuck underneath. Now if that's too much, just focus on the lengthening, less of the tuck, with your breath. Exhaling underneath. One more time, really draw up in that belly, lengthen out, tuck underneath, and then come back to your neutral spine. Take a breath here. Good, same on the other side. So opposite arm to leg goes out. Hold it here, and then we tuck underneath. Knee to elbow, round through the back. Pressing down into the floor, we lengthen with our breath. We exhale and tuck underneath. Good, and again, inhale, come out. Exhale and down. Good, one more time. Inhale, come out. Exhale and under. Lovely. Come back to your neutral spine. Take a deep breath in here. Push back into your child's pose. So your bottom goes back towards your heels. You can bring your head down to your hands, you can bring it down to the mat, wherever is comfortable for you. Long, slow breaths here, expanding through the lower back, exhaling everything out. Lovely, and again, nice deep breath in. And exhale. Okay, let's press those hands into the mat, draw ourselves forwards. Now from here, we're going to take our hands, another hand span further forwards. We're going to start to come up for our downward dogs. Now I've just taken my socks off. I would rather have cold feet than go into the splits halfway through this. So if your feet are a little bit slidey, be very careful. Tuck your toes, press those fingers, have a little rock backwards and forwards. And then from here, we're going to draw our elbows towards each other, press into the ground, we lift our knees, our tailbone goes high, and we keep a little bend in the knee, and then press that tailbone all the way up towards the ceiling. Draw up in that belly and drop the head loosely between your arms. Opening out in the shoulders, we take a deep breath in, and exhale. And again, nice long breath in here, and exhale. Lovely. Now from here, I'm going to bring my right knee down to the mat. My knee comes down underneath my hip. I'm going to lengthen my left leg out behind, hip height. Good. So push away, draw up in that belly, don't arch the lower back. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, bring that knee down. Push back up into your downward dog. So inhale, come up, lengthen up. Exhale, relax here. Take a nice long slow breath, pushing that tailbone high. Lowering your heels down towards the floor. Exhaling everything out. Good, I'm going to bring my left knee down towards the mat, keeping my toes tucked. And then I lift up my right leg just to hip height, holding it here, taking a deep breath in, left knee down, right leg up.
I did it my way around.
Oh, okay. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, lower that down, toes are tucked. Gently push back up into your downward dog. How strong are we feeling tonight, ladies?
I can't lift both legs up.
You're such a spoil sport. Okay, come down onto your knees, top of the feet on the mat, sit back in a child's pose. I'm going to show you something that you can attempt if you want to. I do appreciate this is your first time ever doing yoga, so you do not have to do this. You can stick with what we've just done. Do not feel under any pressure. So from here we come into our downward dog. We bring a knee down to the mat and we gently lengthen out behind. We press down into the floor, really get a nice firm tuck on that foot, and then we push up into a downward dog, and then we lower the leg down. Not compulsory. You're using the core, you're using the legs. We're just doing a little bit of strength work. You do not have to do it. You can bring both knees down and you can repeat what we've just done. Give it a go. Don't give it a go. Completely up to you. You maybe bring both knees down. Don't want to scare you off on the first week. So gently come up into your downward dog. We lengthen. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Bring your right knee down to the mat. Keep the toes tucked. Lengthen your left leg out behind, hip height. Now press into those hands. Draw up in the core. You're going to lift up your right knee, back up into your downward dog, push up into a three-legged dog, and then the leg comes down. Good. Take a deep breath in here. Hold. Exhale, release. Good. Left knee comes down to the mat. Lift up the right leg behind. Hold it here, nice and strong. Good. If you want to push straight up into your downward dog, taking the leg high and then lowering it down. Good. Take one more breath in here and exhale. Good. Hold your downward dog here, but take your feet wide. So take your feet towards the edge of the mat. Tailbone still going towards the ceiling, head between the arms. Draw your heels in towards the centre of the mat so your feet are like V-shaped. Now bend your knees and start to walk your hands back towards your feet and you come into a little squat. So drop your bottom down and you just end up in a little squat here. Now what I want you to have a look at is your feet and your knees. So we don't want our knees coming forwards, we want them going out to the side. Your hands can stay on the floor, but instead of your chest facing down towards the floor, I just want you to lengthen up. So think about squeezing your bottom underneath, lovely, dropping that tailbone down, and your heels don't have to be on the floor, but push them down towards the floor, so you're getting that grounding there. Nice. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Keep your right hand down on the floor. Your left hand reaches up, stretch up and behind you, look up towards your fingertips. Take a nice long breath in here and exhale, bring that down. Same on the other side. Keep one hand down and we lengthen all the way up, stretch up. Exhale and bring that down. Good, nice deep breath here. Now you can keep your hands down on the floor or you can bring them into prayer position in front of you, but remember we're lengthening up through the chest. You can keep your hands down if you want. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, bring your hands down. We're going to walk forwards again into a downward dog. So we just start to walk our hands forwards, lift the bottom high, and then gently bring your feet back into the centre of the mat and lower your heels just for a standard downward dog. Good, nice deep breath in here and exhale. Lovely, now walk towards the front of your mat and then hold in a little forward fold, letting everything dangle down towards the floor, bending your knees as you need to. Crown of the head comes down towards the floor. Just let the arms dangle, whether they touch the floor or not, and really press into all four corners of the feet. Good. Now we're going to scoop up to standing. So press into those feet. Use the arms to come all the way up. Palms come together, down in front of the heart space. Good. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale and bring that down. We're going to step back for a high lunge. So you're going to take your left leg out behind, your toes go down, and then your heel goes down, and then you're going to bend your right knee. But don't let it go past your ankle. You should still be able to see your toes. You're going to straighten yourself up here and really push back into that back heel. Good, nice deep breath in and exhale. Nice, take a deep breath in, stretch up and look up. If you go a bit wobbly, you can keep your gaze forwards. Exhale and bring that down. And again, deep breath in, stretch up, look up. Exhale, bring that down. Hold the hands here. You're going to lift up your back heel. keeping the front knee bent. Now, I want you to really tuck that bottom underneath, and then you're going to gently just drop that knee down towards the floor, ever so slightly. So as I drop it down, it goes straight down. Good. Inhale, come up, keep the back heel lifted. Exhale, tuck the bottom. It's just a little movement here. You'll feel it down the front of the thigh. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend. Good. Keep the heel lifted. It's just the knee bending. Right, we're going to hold it up this time. You're going to drop the heel back into your high lunge. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Turn to the right. Take your right arm back, your left arm forward, and just add a little twist. Good. So, both palms down facing the floor. Right knee is still bent. Pulling away with those fingertips, dropping down in the shoulders. Wonderful. Deep breath in here. And exhale. Good. Our back arm comes all the way over to the front. Palms together. Bend the arms in front of the heart space. Take a deep breath in. Stretch up. Take the arms wide. Lovely. You're going to lift up your back heel again. Now, as you lift it up this time, you're going to turn to the left and just draw that heel in towards the centre of the mat. Now, we're opening out for our warrior two. If you want to adjust your legs here, you can. You can take them wider, you can take them narrower. Just watch that front knee with your ankle. So you might need to go a little bit longer if you're trying to bend a little bit more. Take your feet a little bit further apart. We don't want that knee past. You want to make sure you can still see your toes. If you can't, you need to go wider or reduce your bend. Good. Now squeeze that bottom underneath. Nice. Make sure that knee is pointing towards your toes. Lovely. Deep breath in here. And exhale. We're going to extend into a side angle. So you're going to come down towards me with that front hand. And then lift that back arm over, turning towards the left. And then think of a diagonal from the tips of your fingers all the way down to that outer edge of your back foot. Front knee stays bent. Press into the little toe side of your back leg. Good. Nice long breath in here. And exhale. Now hold the legs. Use that top arm to come all the way back up into your warrior two. We take it out. We relax those shoulders down. Wonderful. Straighten your front leg, but don't lock out the knee. Bring your left hand down to your back thigh and start to slide it down the leg as you lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. So it's just a reverse triangle. Now make sure you're not locking out in that front leg. Lengthen all the way up, and you can look up towards your fingertips or down towards your back hand. Good. Nice long breaths. It might feel a little bit tighter in the chest. Good. Now let's bend that front knee. Come back into our warrior two as we open the arms out. And exhale here. Warrior one. So we bring the left arm round and then we turn our chest, we turn our shoulders, and we come and face the short edge of the mat. Now if your hip doesn't feel right, you can readjust your back foot. Lengthen all the way up. Keep pressing into that outer edge of your back leg. Take a deep breath in. Bring your palms together. Exhale down in front of the heart space. We're going to step up to the front of the mat. You can do a couple of little steps. Deep breath in. Stretch up. Look up. Palms together. Exhale and down. Good. Push both arms up. Look up. Exhale and down. Same on the other side. So we're going to take our right leg back. We take our toes back and then our heels drop down. Make sure both of your feet are facing forwards. You've got a nice firm base. And then you bend that left knee. Make sure you can still see your toes. And we're not leaning into this. We want to squeeze our bottom underneath and really press back into that right heel. Good. Nice deep breath here. Lift up. Push up. Exhale, bring that down. And again, deep breath in, lift up, push up. Exhale, bring that down. Hold it here nice and strong. Now, press down into both of your feet. press into those palms, engage your core. You're going to lift your right heel, tuck your bottom underneath, and then drop your right knee down towards the floor. You inhale and come up. Front knee doesn't move forwards. Exhale and down. Good. Keep that bottom squeezed underneath. Inhale, come up. Exhale and down. Good. Tuck and squeeze. One more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale and down. Good. Lift all the way up. Drop the heel. Wonderful. Take a deep breath in. Stretch up. We're going to twist to the left. So we take our left arm back, our right arm forwards, and we stretch both our arms out. Pulling that left shoulder back, pressing down evenly into both feet. Left knee is still bent. Good. Nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Wonderful. Let's bring that arm up and over. Come back to the front. Good. Bend the arms. Palms come together. Wonderful. Take a deep breath in. Stretch up. Take the arms wide. Lift up your back heel. We're going to turn to the right. So I plant my right heel in towards the centre of the mat. Now, if I need to adjust my feet here, I can. You want your front heel going into the arch of your foot. You're bending that knee, opening out in the hip, stretching away with both fingertips, looking towards me. Good. Looking towards your front fingertips. Make sure you can still see your toes. Press into that little toe side of your back leg. Good. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. We're going to extend forward. So you come forwards to me, your hand comes down, you lift up and over, and we stretch on a diagonal, palm downwards. Lifting all the way over, watching that front knee, not letting it wander towards the arch of my foot, and we're not putting too much weight there either. Good, nice long breath in. And exhale. Hold the legs, lift the arm all the way up, back up into our warrior two. Lift it out. And exhale. Good, nice deep breath here into our warrior one. Let's draw our chest, our shoulders facing forwards, and we lift up. Good. We lengthen through the body, our palms come together, and we exhale down in front of the heart space. We're going to step up to the front of the mat.
We didn't do the back one.
What back one? Oh, the triangle one, sorry. It's a good job someone knows what they're doing. Let's straighten our front leg, both arms come up. Bring your right arm down to your back leg and then you look up towards the ceiling. Good, nice deep breath here. Everyone hates you.
Sorry,
This is not a favourite position. Watch your locking out in that front leg. Lift straight up, nice deep breath in. And exhale. Good. Let's bend the knee. Come forwards into our warrior two and pretend nothing weird happened. Back into our warrior one. We turn to the front. Should we get that deja vu? Exhale. Relax the shoulders down. Bring our palms together to perfection. Right. Exhale and down. Let's step up. Exhale and down. Good. Deep breath in. Stretch up. You're going to fold forwards. Stretching all the way forwards, letting everything come down. Have a little dangle here, bending your knees as you need to. Good, nice deep breath in all the way up the spine. Exhale and down. You're going to bend your knees, plant your hands, step back for a downward dog. Both legs going back. Now, take a moment here just to settle in your downward dog. We're going to repeat everything we've already done tonight, hopefully in the more or less the right order. Who knows? Press into those fingers, push down in those heels. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your right knee down to the mat. Keep the toes tucked, lengthen your left leg out behind. Now hold it here, draw up in that belly, nice flat back. You've got an option now. You can bring that knee down to the ground and then push up into a downward dog, or you can go straight up. Keeping the toes tucked, we lengthen the leg up and then we bring it down to the mat. Good, take a breath here and exhale. Good, left knee comes down to the mat, drop it down, bring the weight forwards. Lift up the right leg, straighten away, nice. Take a deep breath in here. You've got that option again, so you can bring your knee down to the mat, or you can push straight up into your downward dog and then lower the leg down. Take a nice deep breath here and exhale. Let's look forwards to the front of the mat, coming into a little forward dangle, bending in the knees as you need to, letting the shoulders relax, letting the head relax. Nice deep breath. Release all tension down your spine. Now bend your knees, scoop your arms, press into the feet as we come up. Arms come together, down in front of the heart space. You're going to step back for a high lunge. Left leg goes back. Pressing the heel down into the ground. Good. Bending the front knee, tucking underneath, strengthen the spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring that down. Good. Hold the hands here. Lift up your back heel. Tuck your bottom underneath. Drop that knee down to the floor. Good. Inhale, come up. Lengthen. Keep the heel lifted. Exhale and down. Squeeze that belly. One more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale and down. Nice. Come up. Hold it here. Drop the heel. Take a deep breath in. We lift both arms up. We turn to the right. Right arm comes back, left arm comes forwards. Hold it here for a breath. You're pressing everything down, you're squeezing everything in. Lengthening with your fingertips, pressing into the feet. Right arm comes up and over to the front. Bend the arms. Come into prayer position. Wonderful. Take a deep breath in, stretch up, look up. Exhale, palms down in front of the heart space. Inhale, stretch up. Take the arms wide. Good. Lift up your back heel. Turn to the left. Opening out for a warrior two. Planting your foot across the mat. Bending your right knee. So take a moment to find your position here. You might not automatically fall into it. Wiggle those feet around, opening those hips. Drop the shoulders and lengthen. Take a nice deep breath here. And exhale. Let's come forwards. Bring your front hand down. We extend into our side angle, reaching all the way up and over. Pulling away with those fingertips, not dumping our weight and lengthening through the side of the body. Good. Try and keep that top shoulder back. Whole chest is facing the long edge of the mat. Lovely. Use that top arm to come up, stretch out into your warrior two, and exhale here. Straighten your front leg. Bring your left hand down to the back leg as you reach up and reverse your triangle, stretching up towards the ceiling. Pulling your fingers down your back leg. You can look up or you can look back, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Just make sure you're not locking out that front leg. Lovely. Let's bend. Come back into our warrior two. The arms come out. You're bending that front knee. We find our strength here. Warrior one as we come through. Lifting the arms round. We come to the front. Palms come together. Down in front of the heart space. We're going to step up. You can do a couple of little steps. Good. Deep breath in. Stretch up. Look up. Exhale and fold forwards. Good. Have a nice little dangle here, lengthening through the spine, bending your knees as you need to. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Good. You're going to bend your knees, plant your hands, step back for a downward dog. Just find your position here, pulling the shoulders back and down, lowering your heels to wherever is comfortable. Drawing up in that belly, lengthening through the spine. You're going to bring your left knee down towards the mat. Take your right leg straight out behind. Find the strength here. Good. Now press into everything touching the floor. Now if you want, you can bring your right knee down to the mat and then push up to a downward dog. Or you can go straight up into a three-legged dog, lengthening, and then lower that right leg down. Taking a breath here and exhale. Good. Right knee comes down to the mat. Lengthen the left leg out. Keep the toes tucked. Draw up in that belly, nice flat back. Now push away with that left leg, nice and straight. You've got the option to drop it down to the floor or push straight up, whichever's more comfortable for you, and then lower that leg down. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Good. Walk forwards into your forward fold. Feet come to the front of the mat, pressing down into all four corners of the feet and then allowing the spine to lengthen, bending your knees as you need to. Take a deep breath in and exhale. We're going to scoop up, pressing into those feet. We lengthen up through the spine. Palms come together, down in front of the heart space. Good. Step back with your right leg for a high lunge. Toes go down, heels go down, everything facing forwards. You bend that front knee and make sure your shoulders are over your hips. Squeezing the bottom, squeezing the belly. Inhale, look up, stretch up. Exhale and down. And again, deep breath in, stretch up. Good, exhale and down. Wonderful, lift that back heel. So as you lift your back heel, you're going to drop that knee straight down to the floor. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, drop the knee, tuck the bottom, really squeeze underneath, that's it. Inhale, come up. Exhale and down. This time we're going to hold it up and then drop the heel. Nice, deep breath in, stretch up. We're going to turn to the left. Bring your left arm back, your right arm forwards, palms down towards the floor. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Good, inhale again. Wonderful. You're going to scooch that arm over, come back to the front. Bend your arms. Good, deep breath in, stretch up. Take the arms wide. Nice, lift up your back heel. You're going to turn to the right, dropping that heel in towards the centre of the mat, finding your warrior two. Bending that front knee, make sure you can see your toes. Good, so the front foot facing towards me, back foot pressing into the outer edge. Long, slow breath, and then we're going to extend. You bring your hand towards me down, you take it up and over. Find that diagonal as we reach up. Good. Palm down towards the floor. Nice deep breath in. Perfect. Hold the legs, come up. Warrior two, take it out. Palms down, find your strength. Straighten your front leg. Lift the left arm up, right arm back, reverse your triangle. Good. Stretch all the way up towards the ceiling. Feel it down the front of the body. Front leg is bent but not locked out. Long, slow breath. Wonderful. Bend the front knee back into your warrior two as we come out. Warrior one, that right arm comes round, we turn, we lift up, palms come together. Good, you're going to step up to the front of the mat. Where does the time go? Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Palms together, down in front of the heart space. Take a deep breath in, stretch up and look up. Exhale and down. Good. Inhale, arms wide as we stretch up. Swan dive forwards, nice little forward fold. Pressing down into the feet, letting everything come down. Bending your knees, having a little dangle. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Press down into the feet, the hands come down onto your knees. Top of the feet on the mat. Sit back in a little child's pose. So you can bring your head down to the mat or to the hands. You can pull the shoulders back and down away from your ears. You can rest here just for a moment in child's pose, easing off your shoulders, easing off your arms, easing off your lower back. Take a nice long breath in and exhale. Lovely. And again, nice deep breath in here and exhale. Wonderful. Let's press into those hands. You're going to gently come down onto your bottom, down onto your back, feet towards me, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. So just take a moment just to find your length in your spine here. Try and lie evenly. I know it's a bit chilly here. We won't be here long before we get the blankies out. Hug one knee in towards the chest, followed by the other. Gently give me a little rock side to side. Just ease off in that lower back. Find how it feels nice for you. Really hug those knees in towards the chest. And then hold it still. Pull both knees in towards your chest. And if you want a slightly deeper stretch, you can lift your forehead up towards your knees, curling into a little ball, feeling that lower back press down into the mat. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Good. Gently lower those shoulders down. Press both heels up towards the ceiling. And as you do that, the flat of your foot goes towards the ceiling. Hand on the outer side of each thigh. Lengthen all the way from your hip, all the way past your knees, all the way to your heels. If your hamstrings are very tight, keep a little bit of a bend in the knee, but really try and lengthen. Good. Your heels, your knees, your hips all in line. Pressing down into the floor. Wonderful. One more breath here. And then you place your right foot down on the floor, followed by your left foot. Now, any layers that you need to put on, you're going to put them back on now. Any jumpers or anything that you need, you're going to come into a little relaxation. Oh, you've already got one.
Oh, yeah. She likes me. Me. She spied it. I didn't get the pink one.
Yeah. I've got like 20 of them. You're good.
I'm making sure, weren't you? She had a life of hardship.
She's only come tonight because I posted that I had blankets.
I didn't see that.
Oh, didn't you?
No.
I did.
I've got cake as well.
Cake.
It's very loose. Don't get excited.
Hey, I made a Bailey's.
Because you didn't share.
Well, it's only just
Let's do
kind
it.
of
Let's do it at the end, but I'm not recording it for other people. Okay, I want you to find your Shavasana. Now, that might be lying on your back with both of your legs spread out. That might not be a comfortable position for you. So feel free to have your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. You alright?
Yeah.
This is the good bit.
Thinking I'll never do that.
Okay, so find your Shavasana. I want you to feel your body start to relax down into the floor. I want you to just really find a position of comfort, and then all that tension in your body, let it go. So your shoulders fall back towards the mat. You can let your feet flop out to the side. You can tuck yourself in your little blankie, and you can find a position where everything's fully supported, and you can completely relax down into the mat beneath you. And as you do that, I want you to close your eyes and just come back into your natural breath. So you're not controlling your breath, you're allowing your body to just breathe for you. And then we're just going to check in with all of our body, making sure it's as relaxed as can be. Your face is relaxed, your forehead, your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw. Your chin's lifted up from your chest towards the ceiling, so your spine and your neck are in a neutral position. Your shoulders are falling back towards the floor, hands wherever they're comfortable. And then feel that natural opening in the hips, the softness in the knees, your feet falling out to the sides. And feel that your whole body is becoming heavy. You're relaxing your whole body and just gently breathing out any last little bits of tension, of tiredness. I want you to just bring your focus just onto your breath, just your natural breath. And then I want you to imagine that as you're breathing in and you're inside a massive, lovely, transparent bubble. And every time you breathe in, the bubble expands. And every time you breathe out, the bubble contracts. So you're cocooned in this wonderful bubble, and just with your natural breath, it's naturally expanding, getting bigger as you breathe in. And it's naturally contracting and getting smaller as you breathe out. Picturing this in your mind, just following the wave of breath. Cocooned in your little bubble. Now you're going to count the number of breaths backwards from 10 to 1. Doesn't matter if you miss a breath, just start again. Just breathing in, expanding your bubble and counting. Breathing out, bubble gets smaller. All of your focus, all of your awareness just on your breath. If you get to 1 before I've told you what to do, it doesn't matter, just gently lie there in your bubble, focusing on your natural breath. Whether you got to 1 or not, I want you to let go of that count now, and I want you to relax your body and just become aware of your heart. In the middle of your chest, be aware of your heart space. Notice it gently rising and falling with each breath. And make sure your mouth remains closed, just softly. But imagine that you're breathing in and out through your heart space. Just be completely aware of each incoming and outgoing breath through your heart space. Then keeping your eyes closed, I want you to imagine that the air that you're breathing in is like a golden colour, like a golden mist. You're taking this golden mist into your body through your heart space, and then you're spreading it about inside your body. You're filling your body with this golden mist, and you're feeling that every time you breathe in, you're cleaning out your whole body with this golden mist. And you're also drawing in all these wonderful qualities. You're drawing in honesty, love, goodness, understanding, peace, happiness, all drawing in with this golden mist. And then as you breathe out, anything that you don't want, that you don't need, is going out of your body with the mist, with your breath. If you're anxious, if you've got anger, if you've got unhappiness, it's coming out of your body with the mist, with your exhale. These things are carried away by the golden mist. Anything that no longer serves you, anything you don't need to hang on to. So you're drawing in goodness and love, peace and happiness. And you're breathing out anything you don't want or anything you don't like, just comes out of your body with your breath. Just keep breathing like this for a few more breaths. Let go of that visualization now, and you're just going to focus on your physical body, feeling it just lying on the floor. all of the points of your body that are touching the floor. I want you to feel the heaviness as all tension goes out of your body. And it's just resting heavily down on the ground. You're not holding on to anything. You've completely let go of all tension. And then as we bring more awareness back towards our physical body, I want you to start to make some very small movements. So you might start with your fingers or your toes. You might gently move your head from side to side. And then I want you to take a deep breath in and feel that increased movement in the chest, in the tummy as you're opening out with your breath. And then the bigger movement as you exhale and relax back down. And then listen to your body and think, what does my body need? Does it need a big stretch? Does it want to curl into a ball? Or does it want to just snuggle in my blanket for a little bit longer? You're going to keep your eyes closed, and whenever you feel ready, you're going to slowly roll onto your side. And then push yourself up to a seated position, lengthening the crown of your head towards the ceiling, lengthening through your spine, face still relaxed, eyes still closed, hands just resting wherever is comfortable. You're going to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just drop your chin to your chest and gently open your eyes. Good. Take a deep breath in and lengthen through the chin all the way up towards the ceiling. And then exhale and come facing forwards. Hands at the side of the body. Take a deep breath in, stretch up, like that man. Exhale and come down. You're going to roll through those shoulders. Exhaling down. One more deep breath in. Big breath out the mouth. We're done, my lovelies. Thank you. Sorry, it's her fault.
Just to stay here, I said.